Unbelievably, this is the 20th video that we have made since lockdown started. I wanted to share with you a conversation that I've been having this week with Dr. Maja Korica. Maja is a professor at the Warwick Business School, and she and I spent some time thinking together about the challenges that businesses and leaders are facing as we move into the next phase of hybrid work. We know from the data that about 50% of businesses are starting to return to work if they haven't done already, and that September will be a really important moment. So what we've been thinking about is what will be some of the challenges of having teams split between remote and home working in some cases, and some people being all back into one place.
I would venture a guess that many senior leaders continue to be in their own comfortable bubble of this is how I see the world and this is what has worked for us before. And I think that's another fallacy. Just because it's worked for you before does not mean that the world as it is now, and certainly the kind of increased presence of crises, is going to in any way help your business. We're all increasingly precarious. We're all going to need to deal with flux. And so just because something has worked for you before, that is not the way forward. And I just wanted to highlight one thing from the Financial Times, and it's called the Next Generation Board. So they have a cohort of employees from across global offices that work directly with their executive board by basically feeding information to them about the reality of their experience. I would hope that this is in a psychologically safe environment where we can trust each other to be honest without penalty. And if it is indeed the case, something like that seems to me a really meaningful way to ensure that you're not stuck in that worldview and you're not getting that kind of feedback from around the world. There's two things, there's maintenance and there's expansion. I think the maintenance bit, I always kind of say, start small. We know the research on habits tells you if you kind of bite too much of a chunk and then detail into too many tasks, you're never going to get there. So I say, pick one thing and then do it regularly, or pick two things and do it regularly. So for instance, you might want to make a call a day and text somebody every day, or make a call every 2 days and text somebody every day. And that can be in your network just to kind of say, what's up? If I was actually a company leader right now, that would be my number one concern. Where are the boundaries for my people? Are my managers supporting them meaningfully? You're going to have to be breaking down those norms. And a part of that is going to be inserting boundaries, or even better, allowing people to meaningfully insert boundaries that work for them, and trusting them that that is going to lead to better work.
On which note, it's time for us to sign off for a couple of weeks. Thank you for everyone who's commented, shared, posted, sent messages, responded to surveys. We really, really appreciate your support. Enjoy your summer holidays. I hope you also get to take a few weeks off, and we look forward to catching up as we go back into the new phase of hybrid work. Thanks very much indeed.